Welcome to World Class Bullshitters, the epitome of pop culture. I'm your host, Jeff Hicks, and with me tonight is Dan Kane.
Dion Green.
The last standing Samoa, Nick Utam.
Baby. I'm the man with the plan in the second original tan, and I'm here for you.
And finally, the Dr. Phil Seitz.
Doctor.
So, Dion's on this call, and I don't know when he'll, be back, because the babysitter needs a card jump, and she got attacked by ninjas and shit, so,
Whoa, dude, watch your language.
It's just a whole ordeal. So we're going to start tonight's episode, and Dion's just going to pop back in later. But what we're going to do is a little different. So there's not going to be the news and all that shit at the beginning of the show. No, what we're going to do is we're going to give a few minutes spoiler-free discussion about Thor Ragnarok. Then we'll give you plenty of fair warning when it gets into spoiler territory. And after we talk about Thor, we're going to go into the usual world-class bullshitter stuff, fan mail, etc. So, we all saw Thor tonight. Starting with you, Nick, what did you think of it on a scale of 1 to 10?
Well, I mean, I was kind of excited to see it because of the trailers. The trailers, gave me hope for it, and at least it was going to be funny and entertaining, and a good story and stuff. So, I was satisfied. I was very satisfied when I went to go in there and watch it. It was funny. It was hilarious. They had really good moments. It wasn't the usual Marvel hero movie. They actually, made it, I think, more fun than the normal movies have been. And I really enjoyed it. I really had a good time, and I'm glad I went to go see it.
Means a lot coming from you.
Oh, yeah.
But he asked for a 1 through 10.
Okay, all right, fine. A 9.275.
Ooh, nice landing.
Thank you.
Dan, what'd you think of this movie on a scale of 1 to 10? And plus, give a quick little, Nick summary.
On a scale of 1 to 10, I would say that I really enjoyed how this movie played out. It was entertaining. I think it's the best of the Thor trilogy. Everybody actually looked like they had character for once in a Thor movie. Sometimes they're pretty boring. I would like to give it a 9.
Phil?
I like the comedy. I thought there was just a tad bit too much, but it was all funny and everything hit. The costumes were great. The graphics were great. Everything was fantastic. I didn't love it, but I didn't hate it. Definitely the best of the Thor trilogy, by far. I'll give it a 8.
I like this movie quite a bit. I don't know if I'd say it's my favorite of the Thor movies, because I've been kinder to the Thor movies than anyone on the podcast. I quite like the first Thor. Second one, I understand it's not that good, but it's still better than Iron Man 2, and it's still better than Iron Man 3, and that's about it. But either way, I enjoyed this movie quite a bit. I would probably give it an 8 is the highest I'd go.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think Iron Man 2 was that bad. I have not liked the Thor movies until this one, honestly, because this one to me, it was a lot of fun. He had, there were a lot of jokes in it. It was basically Chris Hemsworth playing Thor. That's what it felt like, and I like that. Instead of him just being, trying to be Thor and just acting like, he's basically Thor. But I don't know. It felt more human to me, and I liked him a lot better in this movie than the other ones.
Yeah, he definitely feels more comfortable in his role. He's not, I don't know how to describe him.
He's not phoning it in.
Yeah.
For a paycheck.
I don't think he's ever been phoning it in, though. Would you say?
No, but I mean, it just feels like they put him in a fake beard and a wig, and he just was in a really crap, not a really crap costume, but a costume, and he's just I'm gonna fly around with a hammer and call up lightning whenever I want to. But in this one, he loses. I'm not gonna say that. Things happen, and things go amok. They go awry, and
amok. The things have mucked.
They have muck all over his face.
Oh.
And, you know, his abilities are questioned, like in all the other movies, and you know, he has to reinvent himself again, and he does it, you know, in a really good way, and you know, he had to find his way out and deal with Hulk and everything. So it was a lot of fun.
So I think that's about as far as we can take this without really getting into spoilers.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we almost mucked that up.
Yeah. So folks, if you have any interest in watching Thor Ragnarok, we all suggest it. Is it the best Marvel movie? No, not by any shot, but it's really a lot of fun. It's really short, which is what surprised me.
Yeah, Well, I mean, it was shorter, but it was really good.
Yeah, it didn't slow down. It had a lot of humor, but with the exception of one or two jokes, it really hit. I liked all kinds of stuff, and it was cool to see Doctor Strange. You've definitely seen the beginning of this movie.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's welcome Joel into the podcast.
Hello.
Are you wearing a military shirt?
It's a Hawaiian shirt with battleships on it.
Oh.
It was given to me as a gag gift. I still wear it.
Well, I hope you don't make any scientific discoveries so feminists won't shame you.
I found Discovery. Feminist.
Well, I don't really care about that show. So let's now, Joel, we're getting ready to get into the Thor spoilers, so you're going to have to be prepared.
I'm never spoiled by spoilers.
Okay. All right. So, folks, this is the spoiler portion of the podcast. We're going to get into the nitty-gritty. We're going to give you a quick rundown of the film and talk about the inside jokes, the references, all kinds of fun stuff. So, the movie starts out with Thor in essentially hell, and he's chained up. So in the trailer, when you see him chained up, that's the beginning of the movie, and he's narrating how he got here, and it was fucking hilarious.
That was a great way to start it.
Yeah, this Thor movie, he never loses his powers or anything stupid. It's just a nice upward progression the entire film. So, I don't really know. Do we want to follow the entire plot going forward, or do we just talk about what we liked?
Let's just hit the high points. Really, I mean, let's not ruin the whole thing. You know?
All right. Well, basically, Thor escapes hell after fighting this dude, goes back to Asgard, discovers that Loki has been Odin this whole time. Then they go to the real Odin. The real Odin dies. Thor has a sister, Hela, who is the goddess of death. She comes back. She goes to Asgard, tries to take over. Thor gets exiled on a planet. He meets the Hulk. They team up. They go back to Asgard. They destroy it. And then they head to Earth. And then, here's the super spoiler. So if you don't want to know this, mute yourself for the next 20 seconds. Or mute us for the next 20 seconds. They're in space on a ship, and Thanos' ship appears. So, if you're ready for Infinity War like I am, I'm pumped. That part had me so excited.
Okay, now, is Infinity War going to be 2 parts or 1?
2.
Okay, I keep hearing alternating stuff, but no, okay, fine. If it's 1, if it's 2, I guess that's fine.
No, that's the Justice
League. They're going to give it a special name.
Yeah. Well, Justice League used to be 2 parts, and now it's 1. Infinity War has always been 2.
Okay.
Because they come out back to back, like year to year. There's no 2-year gap. One comes out.
They're really trying to spread out that last movie.
Well, I think it's going to be put it like this. If you put in 10 years, this will be your big final payoff, and then you can be like me and want it to end, or you can stick around for the tertiary characters like Black Panther and Miss Marvel and all the characters no one really likes, but everyone on the internet says they like because they're cool and woke.
Speaking of Black Panther, I think that I'm not going to like that movie.
Why is that, Phil?
It feels very targeted towards a black audience.
It's about Wakanda in Africa.
Yeah, but I understand that part. I just don't think that should be your target audience.
Well, the thing is, if you're
targeting... It's not. It's about a superhero who's in Africa.
No, but the marketing is
that's
definitely...
not how the trailer plays off.
Jesus, titty fucking Christ. God damn it.
Hi.
Oh shit, he's finally fucking here.
And there's his echo.
Nice of you to join us.
Fucking babysitter, man. I was like, what the fuck, lady?
All right, we're in the episode, so sit down.
Goddamn right we're in the episode.
So
This shit's real. Dion is here, motherfuckers. We're getting excited because Dan and Phil are here. Oh, we watch movies too. Fuck those motherfuckers. Let's go.
See, Phil, you had to bring up Black Panther, and Dion shows up.
Yeah.
Baby.
That's how
I'm
you summon him.
to save the day once again. Don't get excited because Phil and Dan are temporary. Your man, the chocolate sultan, is here to save the day. You're welcome.
We've already done your intro. You're too late for this.
Yeah,
Nope.
you're like 10 minutes too late.
Yeah, dude.
No such thing.
Chocolate Sultan? Oh, God, this episode is one for the record book. So, Dion, Phil was saying how he saw the Black Panther trailer and he wasn't impressed. So he's pretty much like everyone on this channel. No one liked that trailer.
Well, I think, Phil's thing against black people is well documented. But my thing with like the second trailer, you and I talked about it. I definitely feel better about it with the new trailer. At the same time, my issue has always been the effects and the political shit behind it. So, the scene where he's on the car, that still looks pretty bad. But the trailer overall, I'm definitely a lot more intrigued than I was when the initial fucking teaser came out. So I'm at least optimistic if I'm not still super fucking cautious about it.
Yeah.
It's just, I feel that with the Black Panther, I feel that he should be part of the Avengers. I liked him in Civil War, but I don't feel he needs his own movie.
Well, that's ridiculous because everyone else has pretty much had their own movie. So
That's not necessarily true, though.
Yeah.
War Machine doesn't have a movie, and he's fine as a secondary character, just like the Falcon. The Falcon's more interesting. If I had to pick, if somebody's like, gun to your head, black superhero in the Marvel Universe has to get their own film, I'd pick Falcon.
Well, I think he was directly introduced as a part of Captain America. So his whole thing, especially when they had the whole scene where they talk about he was part of the military. There are direct lines drawn between Falcon and Captain America. With Black Panther, he's his own thing. He has a whole nation.
He's a king.
He's a king. So that him being a king and Falcon being a member of the military are a little bit different. So I can see why they would want to.
But that's really that's not really a relevant thing to say. Just because his role in his society makes him higher up on the food chain doesn't mean his movie will be any more well received.
Well, what would the movie with Falcon be about? Him?
It could be anything. You could have
dying?
what? It doesn't. Here's the thing: we don't need to have any more origin stories. We have so many
No, I
superhero
agree
movies
with
that
that.
origin
I
stories
understand.
don't need to happen. We can have Falcon and Bucky on the run between Infinity War and Civil War. You could do something like that. Like, what's Black Panther going to bring to the table? My concern is what does this do here? If this was before we're at the end, that's cool, but it doesn't really matter. Like, he's inconsequential to the story going forward. He fit in Civil War because his dad blew up. It's a political thriller. All that shit makes sense that he gets involved. Now we're stopping the progression because his movie doesn't directly lead into Infinity War. It's like Thor ends with the fucking Thanos' ship appearing. The next movie should be the finale, not let's stop one more time to tell you this story of Black Panther, because in no way does it really add anything to the overall plot of the overall Marvel Universe.
I definitely agree with that.
Yeah,
especially
definitely.
In terms of the movies itself, for sure, I definitely agree. We don't need a Black Panther. It's definitely a ploy to, excuse me, it's definitely a ploy in terms of Black History Month. I agree with that. At the same time, they don't want to leave a giant gap in between November and May in terms of movie-wise, which is bullshit. I agree. They shouldn't. They should totally leave a gap. But in terms of if you had to put, if there's, you got a gun in the back of your head after Thor Ragnarok, at this point, you have to put a movie there. Black Panther is the one that I would go with. Even though, again, the build-up hasn't been as good so far. Black Panther is very handicapped at this point, for sure. But as far as excuse me, what they're trying to do. If you have to put a movie there in that time space between Ragnarok and Infinity War, Black Panther is definitely the best choice.
I mean, if you want to slow the progression down, I'm with you.
For sure. No, again, I agree. But in terms of where we are, they're gonna make a movie. We can't. that stone can't be stopped. Thank you. Jesus fucking just shit in my throat. But a beer will solve it.
Beer will solve any problem.
Right.
That's true.
But in terms of if we had one more movie on October 5th to go with, it would be, especially after Civil War, it would be Black Panther. And again, like I said, this trailer does a better job of trying to add to the hype machine that is Marvel 2018. Obviously, perfect world, there wouldn't be a Black Panther movie. He would just be in Infinity War. But again, to avoid the mess that DC is in, to avoid that bullshit, I would stick with the Black Panther movie. Hopefully, it's a lot better. Hopefully, the effects get better for the film. Because if that's your effects, you're in fucking trouble. But again, Black Panther is where I would go with it.
If I'm going to go with your gun to my head, I have to put a movie there.
Right.
Money aside, Iron Man would fit. Because you could have a drama about how he's dealing with... Because, we don't know what Infinity War is, which is cool. Because we're 6 months out at this point? Or 7 months out. We have no clue.
Yeah.
We know the basic premise. They fight Thanos and everyone's involved. Awesome. That's all we fucking know. And the people are going to die. So, I really want a close-up or a finishing chapter to what happened at the end of Civil War. Because Captain America's on the run with those guys. Iron Man's been defeated, per se. Rhodey's fucked up. Everyone else... it's with the same thing with Spider-Man. I don't think Spider-Man needed to happen ever in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Spider-Man and Black Panther don't fit. Because everything else has been a long-standing progression to this endgame. And those two are just hey, Spider-Man's back. Spider-Man shouldn't even have been in Civil War. He was dumb.
Do you think that those movies are in there because of DC? Do you think they're trying to?
No, that's a marketing thing for Marvel. It's simply
okay.
Keep the taste of Marvel in everyone's mouths until our Empire Strikes Back. That's my whole thing, which is weird, especially because you said that Iron Man should be the next movie. I think if I were a fucking Marvel, Captain America would be my next movie.
But
which is weird.
You have two Captain America movies?
Huh?
I mean, I would love to see more, but would you really make another Captain America movie so soon after Civil War?
I would. I think as far as the story, I think that going into Infinity War, knowing that even though I guess marketing wise, Iron Man is the face of the movie franchise. But in terms of a filmmaker, Civil War was the biggest punch to the gut at this point. I mean, obviously, Thor is the biggest punch to the gut as far as when we're recording this podcast. But in terms of story-wise, they're on the run. Thor and the Asgardians just showed up above Earth, seeking refuge. Iron Man is obsessed with, and I use the phrase "obsessed" purposefully with Spider-Man. I think the perfect hero to go with right now is Captain America because he's the one hero right now that is focused on the Avengers. No one else is focused on the Avengers. Everyone else has their own shit going on. He's the one. The movie literally ends with him about to say Avengers Assemble. If you had Thanos invading the Earth, the one person that we would have as far as film right before arguably the biggest film of all time, it'd be Captain America, man. Especially, even topically wise, Captain America makes the most sense.
You just made me think of something. Mm-hmm. I don't know if it's good or bad, but
that's what I think, baby.
We'll find out.
About Thanos coming to the Earth. What I think's going to happen is he destroys that ship with everyone on it. All the Asgardians die, and thus sends Thor off world with the Guardians. So when Thanos appears in the first movie and he lays waste, Thor and the Hulk and the Guardians won't be in that one. They'll appear in the second one to fight because they're the more powerful. So we have to have our heroes struggle. So I think this, looking back on, I think that's our first taste of what could possibly come next. What do you think of that?
I don't think.
See, I think that ship. I don't think it's Thanos. my initial thought is it's someone running from Thanos, whether it be associated with the Guardians or not. I think that they pull up to Earth. It's a different ship, whatever whether it be the Kree or someone else, and they're saying, "Hey, Thanos is coming. He's going to cause some shit," and that's going to lead into Infinity War. Like, hey, there's this massive force coming, and then in the Infinity War Part 1 is Thanos showing up and looking unstoppable. That's
No, it's that ship is totally Kurt Russell, just ready to splooge on the Earth again.
I'm back.
Kurt Russell, we win in the first movie.
He's like, I'm part of their plant over here somewhere. I'm just here. Don't mind me. I'm just gardening. I'll leave.
Where's my son?
Now here's a serious question: is it a problem with Thor that we're more focused on what's next than the movie we just saw? Like, do you think that's because when we would leave other movies, we're like, "Holy shit, this happened," and this one we're like, "Oh, it was good, it was fine," and let's talk about the next thing. Like, is that an indicator that this movie won't stand up the same way that other Marvel movies have?
I think so. I think so because the way I feel anyways personally is that I want it to end, and Black Panther, it's fine. He's a good character. I'm okay with him. I'm not really here nor there, but yeah, it kind of gets in the way of that, and they should just have ditched his origin story and gone straight to Infinity War.
Because I like him. Like, Chadwick Boseman did a great job. I love the way the voices and that music that would play every time he would appear. That weird, African sounding woodwind instrument.
Yeah.
But now we're getting hey, there's hip hop and shit. And it's like, come on.
Well, again, my problem with Black Panther is the hip hop thing, and then they all have an accent. Fucking Michael B. Jordan doesn't, and I'm just like, so what the fuck is that shit about? So clearly he's supposed to be from there. He's familiar with the fucking royal family. He has his own black gold Panther suit. So why the fuck does he sound like he's from goddamn Pennsylvania? What is that shit about?
Because in his contract, he's like, I ain't doing no accent, man.
That's what I'm saying. Motherfucker, Creed was awesome. Creed was awesome. Bitch, do a fucking accent, motherfucker.
Is now 2 Marvel characters. Yeah, Chris Evans. And
oh, God.
Michael B. Jordan.
If Michael B. Jordan is our dual hero besides Chris Evans, we're in fucking trouble.
Well, he's a villain now.
Apparently.
So, we can talk about Black Panther all day, believe me. It's the most interesting Marvel movie because of, I think, at least in my opinion, it's interesting because it serves no purpose to the overall narrative, and it's very disingenuous, and it's disingenuous with its marketing. It's Black History Month. It's all this shit. It's
absolutely
really, if it was hey, Black Panther's gonna go off and fight, I don't know, he's going to another country to do shit, and we don't have to really just have this preachy movie in February, then it's going to be a different type of deal.
Well, and again, we could be wrong. We've been, Wonder Woman turned out better than everyone thought. I'm okay with that. And if Black Panther turns out to be a great chapter right before Infinity War, all the bullshitters are completely fine with that. At the same fucking time, the trailer, all this shit behind it, it's an all-black cast. Motherfucker, it ain't the first in what it's doing. And in terms of the Marvel movies, I get it. We don't want to have people forget about Marvel. Bitch, we ain't going to forget about Marvel. Why the fuck is Black... Why couldn't you wait till after Infinity War Part 2?
Always November and then May.
Yeah, November and May. You're doing it in February, which
Every
feeds...
once in a while there's a summer.
Right, but that feeds into the disingenuous part. But at the same time, my issue, and obviously Jeff's issue is, if you're doing it just to do it to make money, that's the same shit DC's doing, and we know how that shit turns out.
And if you keep talking about they don't want anyone to forget about the Marvel brand, trust me, after the Justice League comes out, I'm pretty much would guarantee that everyone's going to be like, oh man, remember how great Thor was? And everyone will just forget Justice League real quick, because then Star Wars comes out. It's not like there's this long, gestation period. I mean, we have, like I said, 6 months, and it's the big one.
Right.
If anything, I think Black Panther should try to whet our appetites, but all it's going to be, realistically, is Ulysses S. Claw being captured by the remnants of S.H.I.E.L.D., and
wait, is it really his name, Ulysses S. Claw?
Yeah.
God damn it.
That is his real character.
God damn it. All right, whatever. That's fine.
Fans forgive Nick. I don't have too many Marvel comics.
I feel
in
Nick's
book.
soul leave his body right there after that.
No, like that's the name you came up with when you fucking made the villain? Ulysses S. Claw. What dart were you like fucking throwing at the wall for names? Like what the fuck?
Ask 70s Marvel, possibly 60s Marvel, but
Well yeah, well that never mind, that explains it, all that acid and marijuana.
and low pay. Like, hey, let's pay something real quick.
Goddamn Vietnam fucked me up, son.
I got my leg shot off by Charlie.
Fucking Charlie.
So let's get back into some Thor talk. I thought the Hulk was cool. I love the fact that he talked this whole movie, but I didn't like his voice as much.
Yeah, they said they changed his voice this one.
I know that's a weird nitpick, but listeners, he has like an accent, and fucking Bruce Banner acts like he's Woody Allen in this movie.
Yeah, it's really
bizarre.
Weird. It's really weird.
He looks old. Too.
And apparently he gets triggered by fucking
By a parade.
by a parade.
It was that green dust.
But that green dust, man, that's what it is. That green dust.
Hashtag triggered.
Oh,
all of those parts with Banner and then the beginning felt very rushed. Like they were just like, we want to reference Sakaar really bad, so we'll put Banner in it, but we won't put so much story behind it. Like they're just like, we'll show the Quinjet, but we won't explain how the Quinjet got into a wormhole to come to Sakaar. And I was just like, as much fun as I had with Hulk there, I was just like, yeah, but you guys didn't do a good job explaining how the fuck he's over here in this motherfucker.
Not just any wormhole. Not just any wormhole, the devil's anus.
Yeah. I'm just like
when they
he
said
flew from Sokovia to the devil's anus. Gotcha.
Whose anus?
Your
The
anus.
devil. Yours.
that
Full
Anus is the devil.
Wilford Brimley's
said that-
anus.
When they said that, I was just like, no, they didn't say that. They said it again. It's like, oh, okay, they said devil's anus. All right. They went there. That's fine. That's awesome.
That never stopped being funny.
I know.
Let me into the anus.
It was wonderful.
It's funny. Thor Ragnarok is sitting here with a 94% fresh on Rotten Tomatoes. And I'm looking at every Marvel movie's rating. So this puts it tied with the Avengers and... No, sorry. It has this tied with the first Iron Man. I think this is... I'm going to say this, and I mean this. I think this is the first overrated Marvel movie. Like, for this high of a praise.
I was going to say, I agree with that.
I'd agree.
It's so weird. Like, I love these movies. I had a great time. Dan sat right next to me. I cracked up the whole time. I liked the story. Visually, I thought it was great, especially when Loki grabbed Valkyrie's head and they did the flashback of how all the Valkyries died at the hands of Hela.
That was
Okay.
awesome.
Well, I had a small concern as well. When Thor meets Hulk for the first time, it seemed like they were trying to play the Stranger Things theme all of a sudden. I was like, what?
Hillary mentioned that a couple times. I was just like, and I said this before, I was like, Ragnarok has the most 80s action movie
Not
feeling
just action movie,
I've watched since Samurai Cop.
but when he was in the chair, when he was first going through and...
Willy Wonka?
Yeah, Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
I laughed my ass off.
That was
Oh, that
great.
made me so happy.
Yeah, because because I've been watching both seasons, and then I was like, that sounds like they're trying to play the beginning to the Stranger Things theme.
See, and that's what worried me. I
What the
was
fuck?
like, is this the beginning of an 80s nostalgia movie wave, which I'm not a part, I don't want? Because it worked for Ragnarok. I had a great time. But the fucking
don't do that again. Don't do that again.
I don't think
Don't
it was
push it.
Stranger Things though. I would bet money that it was supposed to be like Blade Runner, because that's how Blade Runner starts, with that weird like twinkling Vangelis
that
music,
horn.
and it's the same angle that they shoot the police station in when they show the auditorium where they fight. Like, I'm pretty sure that was trying to be Blade Runner, not Stranger Things.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, because I guess Stranger Things copied that from Blade Runner as well, so that's probably
The
where
Blade,
they got it.
look, the Stranger Things theme song is like one of the best in a long time. That is a badass theme song. But I don't think Thor would have had the chance to rip it off because you gotta. Well, first off, Mark Mothersbaugh, the guy that was in Devo and did all the music for Rugrats and many other things, did the music for this movie. So he was doing shit like that. Like, he's like the progenitor of that type of music. Like, he created that shit. Stranger Things rips off of him. So,
got you.
Like,
Okay.
the guy that's doing this is like the Mac Daddy of it all. So it's kind of funny that it's come full circle that now people are like, did they copy from Stranger Things? No, Stranger Things copied from this. It's a weird mishmash, but unlike Dion, I'm okay with 80s nostalgia if the quality of 80s films come back. And with it and Stranger Things on Netflix, I feel pretty good about that because we haven't had a truly shitty, like, soulless nostalgia grab with that yet.
That's risky as fuck, buddy. That's risky as fuck. Because again, especially when it comes to nostalgic efforts in if that's what you're going to base your movie on, it's like I said, and that's why the main reason my one gripe with Stranger Things was this overarching obsession with we have to bring in 80s nostalgia, as well as Jeff is very aware that that's a thing that pisses me off to no end. That's the thing that pisses me off with Thor. I'm just like, I get even the fucking color schemes with Sakaar. It was so fucking 80s. Everyone's hairstyle, especially, what's her name? The Valkyrie, her hairstyle in the very beginning. I'm just like, there's a lot of 80s going on in this motherfucker. And it's kind of pissing me off.
I didn't like Valkyrie that much, to be honest.
No, she was, didn't care for her at all.
And I was a little...
At the end,
yeah,
I was sure that her and Loki were going to try and portray Thor.
I thought Loki was going to, but not her. Now, here's my thing. I was a little pissed, like, yeah, Valkyrie's now black, but then, because I'm not really that big of a Thor fan, and I watched this movie, and there's a bunch of Valkyries, and she just happens to be the last standing one, and that the fact that they show the one from the comic books, the blonde one with the braid and shit, I was like, oh, my complaints about her are completely gone, because it's an army of Valkyries. Like, Asgard has Asian people on it randomly and shit like that, so, I mean, they're supposed to be aliens, but they're space Asians now?
Space Asians.
Spasians. If you're going to go with the Spasians.
Can't even miss you.
Yeah. So if you're going by that logic, then I can't complain as a fan because, like, it's like the U.S. military. There are black people, there are Asian people, there are Latino people. So a black Valkyrie's fine. Just whatever. She's not the Valkyrie, which is okay. Like the Nova Corps. They didn't show the Nova, like Nova himself in Guardians of the Galaxy. They showed just the Nova Corps. So... again, it's just like an intergalactic thing. But I didn't like the actress because she kept like shaking her head to the side like she was sassy. Like every scene, though. I could get it if it was like used for emphasis once or twice, but her head was on a swivel the entire time. And I was just thinking to myself, like, did the director not catch this? Because that would have been like, hey, I like what you're doing, but like tone down the body movement because you're kind of just,
I think that was her playing drunk almost, and she just that was her idea of drunk. It's like I'm gonna move around a lot. I'm drunk. I'm gonna move around a lot. It's like we get it. You drink really heavily. It's
that 1 second where she looks at the fucking the wall and it's got with all the booze on it. She does it then. I'm just like, this bitch is an alcoholic and they're trying to portray the tick that alcoholics have, and that's why I was like, that's why I liked it where she kept doing that. And then whenever she would talk, she kept doing this like weird where she look him up and down every time. And I was like, that's why I like it. I was like, this bitch, they're like, hey, she has a tick because she wants to drink. And I'm just like, okay, I dig it. I like what you're doing.
Well, speaking of women, let's talk about Cate Blanchett. I liked her as hella.
Loved her as hella.
She looked hot.
I always find her attractive, so yeah, she looked really good in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we didn't recognize her until the fucking end of the movie. They showed the credits. I was like, God damn. I was like, who's this English motherfucker? I'm like, I am Chat.
Wait.
Who's this British bitch?
I must have her.
She must be mine. Part of my collection.
I think Marvel, you were talking about the 80s nostalgia, and this is going to lead into my other point with her. I think they listened to the complaints. So with Thor Ragnarok, they tried to make it tonally different than every other movie, which it was.
Yeah.
We got to see a really cool fleshed out world. I kept saying to Dan, like, this was more Star Wars than Star Wars.
Yes, it was.
Like, when Loki and Thor were going and gunning down the dudes to get to the ship, I thought it was like Han and Luke on the Death Star. Like, I just kept imagining, like, Han Solo running down the corridor with Chewbacca, you know, close the blast door! Like, and all the aliens, and I'm almost positive that one purple alien that opened the door and then got shot and flew up and hit the ceiling and then fell down, I'm pretty sure he said that language from Jabba the Hutt's palace, that Kewana Wonga shit. It sounded just like that. I was like, is this Return to the Jedi reference? Because Disney owns it all. And I thought it would have been cool if they would have snuck, like, Star Wars junk in that landfill. I was like, maybe put, like, Luke's land speeder just in the background.
I mean, it'll probably show up whenever the DVD comes out over the next couple of weeks. Like, you'll start seeing stuff about it, you know, like, oh, this is the junkyard. That's the junkyard. Like, they'll have things like that.
It would be cool, or maybe you have, like, a Star Wars species character. Like, just to tie it together if you have to.
I'll tell you right now, the way that the when Thor first shows up on Sakaar and there's a fucking audience of everyone drinking and Loki happens to be there, that was a Return of the Jedi reference. How he melts a dude and then he goes to Thor and then he sees fucking Loki and the way that everyone's partying around him. I'm like, this is absolutely Return of the Jedi. So
the
you're not
Grandmaster's
wrong
Jabba the
at
Hutt.
all, dude.
I was extremely satisfied with Jeff Goldblum in this movie. Like, he fucking did it. Like, I loved him so much in this movie.
Oh,
he was amazing.
Jeff Goldblum?
Yeah.
Jeff Goldblum was awesome in this movie.
That's the role he knows how to play, and he does it perfect.
I do have to say, though, if I'm being honest, the end credit sequence with him was stupid.
That was a little too much. You know?
That was a waste of it, for sure.
See, Marvel's becoming a little too self-indulgent, even for me, someone who said, like, I love all their movies. Now I'm just kind of like, oh, come on, you're catering to the wrong part of your movie. Like, that's why Dion and I think you and I keep going on and on about Civil War, but we don't talk about Doctor Strange or Guardians 2 or the stuff in between there because we're focused on that main story that started with Iron Man, and we want that. It's nice to have the offshoot stuff, and it's fun, but, like, don't make the core stuff like the offshoot.
Yes.
Yeah. You guys are definitely on like the main group of the Avengers. The other guys are cool. They're going to be cannon fodder very soon, but you know they're there.
Well, it's weird for me because I grew up in the 90s, like all of us, and Spider-Man and the X-Men were the two biggest Marvel brands, and the Hulk was like a close second. Realistically, because it's funny to see the Hulk get relegated to like a Thor movie, but if this was like 1996, the Hulk and Spider-Man and the X-Men were all just the big things.
Oh, yeah.
Daredevil, Iron Man, Captain America, Thor, all B, C, and D list characters.
Yep.
Because they've been portrayed so well in these movies, that's why I'm excited for them. Like, pre-Iron Man, I didn't give a shit about him. Like, he was not an interesting character to me.
No.
He just kind of showed up. And I hated him in the books.
And because like, I never knew who he was. I would always see like these statues and stuff like that of him at like, comic book shops and various conventions. I was like, who's that? They're like, oh yeah, that's Iron Man. I was like, oh, that's neat. Where's Batman? Where's Spider-Man? Where's Superman? Yeah. Like, you know, like things like that.
Iron Man was definitely like the bastard kid because he had a cartoon in the 90s. It sucked.
Yeah.
He had video games.
Suck. It had a room for improvement, sir.
The second season got better, but the first season's garbage. When they had the mullet and Uncle Phil was Rhodey.
And the suit didn't look good. I get it, fucking motherfucker. I'm just saying, the episode where he has PTSD from drowning, it made it real for me, motherfucker. It made it real.
Calm down,
people
Dion.
Can't swim.
Don't
Dion,
calm down.
Oh my God.
Dan wins.
It had to be said.
Explains why Dion doesn't have a floor. Anyways. Dion, do you have a hard time taking a...
No, motherfucker. I deal with it.
Do you need floaties and like a circle?
Man. I fucking...
D2 comfort zone.
He just doesn't go in water. It's
I
fine.
can swim, motherfucker. I can swim.
Are you sure?
I can drown, motherfucker. I can drown.
Okay.
So, a second point I wanted to make real quick is that we were talking about how Marvel's trying to differentiate the movies and how they feel, but the villains, they've been trying to up the villains, because everyone always criticizes them, oh, your villains suck. Now they're, like, really good. I mean, I always liked all the villains, with the exception of Malekith, the Dark Elf, and... oh, God, I hated Iron Man 2's villains. Justin Hammer and Mickey Rourke, they suck.
Dude, oh my god! Like, that was complete bullshit. I did like Iron Man 2, but not for those reasons. Those villains are fucking horrible.
Hammer was awesome. It was a waste of fucking Whiplash for sure. And Thor, fucking Hela was awesome.
I mean, I liked Sam Rockwell as as that guy. That's fine, but I mean, the whole storyline was just like, oh, I'm going to give you the suit because you're the bad guy. You can get to him, but you're using my technology. I'll never get caught. It's like, really, dude? Yeah. Honestly, your name's on the inside. Your name's on the inside label. We know it's yours.
I want bird. My bird. It was such a circle jerk, like post The Wrestler with Mickey Rourke. It's like,
I'm not a fan of him. Like everyone's like, oh, Mickey Rourke's awesome. I was like, he looks fucked up all the time.
He is though.
Look at Dion. He's awesome in some stuff, and The Wrestler was a fantastic movie. I can understand the excitement and the hype around him post that. The WrestleMania appearance was cool. The Expendables appearance is fine, but just like he doesn't fit. Like Iron Man.
And they tried, and it seemed like they tried making him like a selling point for that movie as well. It's just like we don't really care about him. Like he's cool, but he's not a selling point.
Yeah, and the thing with Iron Man 2 is they were so focused on trying to tell the demon in a bottle story, but they couldn't. Because Iron Man can't drink, so we make him sick with chromium poisoning or whatever it was. Not chromium,
palladium.
Palladium. Thank you.
Yeah.
Palladium, like he's poisoned, and then he makes the new element, and there's all these just dumb things that happen in that fucking movie. The fight between Rhodey and Iron Man in the house, and that fight was awesome. Senate. Yeah, I liked the Senate hearing because it ties into Hydra later on and shit like that.
The Senate hearing I did like that because he's just taking his phone and he's just like, oh, here's all the stuff that they did, all the stuff that's going wrong. They're not that far ahead.
The reason I like the Rhodey and Iron Man fights is Iron Man thinks he's dying, so he's like, okay, the one person I trust with the Iron Man mantle is my fucking my chocolate friend here. So that's why I like the whole him fighting Rhodey and just like, I'm gonna beat my friend's ass to a good beat, and I'm just like, all right, that's how like a normal person. I have a huge responsibility. I trust my best friend. This is me passing it on to him, and it's just like your best friend's still like, but dude, you had to do it alone. You're like, no, motherfucker, take it from me, bitch, take it from me. And I'm just like. That's why I like it so much because it was how a normal person would deal with that shit.
Yeah, and then like Iron Man 3 felt like a clusterfuck. Like, they were putting way too much stuff into that. It's like we get it. This is the third one. Thank you.
Yeah.
Listen, I liked Iron Man 3. That was probably the best way to go with post Avengers. Obviously, I understood changing. I always want to say the Merovingian. The Mandarin. Always the mandolin.
The mandolin.
I get making, going with the alien technology rings thing is a bit of a stretch that early on in the franchise. I got that. At the same time, I still understand the fucking criticism of making after Avengers, making the next movie a cartoon was the wrong fucking thing. But the trailer was still awesome. The story was still good, going with Extremis, but making his main villain fucking a cartoon was the wrong fucking step for sure.
Yeah.
I just keep looking at this list of movies, and I can't believe that Thor Ragnarok is at the top of the list. It bothers me at this point.
Yeah, it's not better than Avengers. It's not better than Iron Man 1.
Well, here, let's play a quick little let's play a little game real quick.
Civil War should
be. So I'm going to read you the Marvel movies ranked worst to best by Tomato Meter according to RottenTomatoes.com, and in your opinion, you tell me where you think you would place Thor Ragnarok. So, number 16 is Thor: The Dark World at 66%.
Bullshit.
Incredible Hulk at 67%.
What?
Yeah. There is not a single rotten Marvel movie.
That's 67 for Incredible Hulk is a bit.
I like Incredible Hulk quite a bit. That's the one.
No, I'm saying that's low for what that movie should be.
That movie was awesome.
It was fantastic.
I saw it twice in theaters. Once because I fell asleep, but I loved Edward Norton.
Yep.
Yeah, he played a really good Bruce Banner. I was really satisfied with that.
Fucked himself for sure.
I mean, I like Mark Ruffalo, but I was sad that Edward Norton didn't come back.
Well, that's what Edward Norton got all fucking. He's like, I want to be a writer and write this part.
Yeah, he fucked himself for that role.
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, because he tried making it his own. It's like, no, don't do that. Just do what they tell you.
In an awesome alternate universe, there's an Avengers movie that stars him as the Hulk and Terrence Howard as Rhodey.
Ooh.
I still like Rhodey, played by Terrence Howard. Okay, number 14, Iron Man 2. Number 13, with 73%. Avengers Age of Ultron, 75%.
Yeah.
Thor, 77%. Wow, they consider Thor better than Age of Ultron?
No, come on.
Thor is not better than Age of Ultron, but it's not 77%.
No, the first, I don't like the two Thor movies. This one has been really good, so.
Here's where I have a problem with. Iron Man 3 at a 79%. I do not like Iron Man 3.
No.
Well,
In my opinion, Iron Man 3 and Iron Man 2 should be at the bottom of the list.
Not the bottom, but close to the bottom.
Captain America, the First Avenger, at number 10 with an 80%.
America,
I agree with that 100%.
That should be the last one. Captain America, First Avenger should be the last one.
I love that.
You think that's the worst of all of them?
In terms of compared to the other ones, yeah. Is it a bad movie at all? No. Is it below, in my opinion, 79%? Or was it at 80, you said?
80.
Yeah, I think 80, it should be the last one at 80, for sure. It should be the last one. I think it's the worst of the Marvel.
Ant-Man at number 9 with 82%. I love Ant-Man. Now,
It should be higher.
I would put if I'm injecting Thor Ragnarok, I would put it at number 10.5 under Captain America: The First Avenger.
Ooh.
Because I like Ant-Man more with 82%. Guardians of the Galaxy 2 at 82%. That's number 8.
Yeah, all of the Guardians of the Galaxy should be kind of like close to the bottom as well. They're okay movies. This last one was better than the first one, but they're still okay movies.
I think they're hyped for all the wrong reasons.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like they really grind into your head. It's like, oh, the soundtrack's awesome. You should watch the movie. It's like, go fuck yourself.
The part where Bangu dies makes it better than
Yondu
2, 3, and Captain America for sure.
Yondu, look at when Yondu dies. The whole Yondu subplot blew me away. I kept thinking about that for a week.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Fucking Guardians 1 lower is fine, but the Guardians 2 definitely in the black in terms of where it's at in terms of Marvel. Because especially when not only when he dies, but like when I'm not your father, but I'm your daddy. I'm just like, God damn.
Especially the whole thing with his mom and cancer.
That shit was crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, no, those things.
And when he killed his mom and shit, gave her the cancer.
He fucking blasted. Oh,
dude. Oh.
Yeah. I would give Guardians of the Galaxy an 85% in my opinion. It was a damn good movie.
Yep.
Now, Winter Soldier's at number 7 with an 89%.
Should be higher.
Yeah, I think it should be higher. Doctor Strange with an 89% at number 6.
That should be lower.
Yeah, the Winter Soldier is better than Doctor Strange.
Oh, for sure. Winter Soldier and Guardians of the Galaxy.
Because Doctor Strange and Ant-Man and Black Panther are like all pretty much, to me anyways, they're filler movies. So they need to be close to the bottom.
Yes, I wholeheartedly agree. Doctor Strange is the Black Panther of this generation.
Well, my thing with Doctor Strange is unlike Black Panther, Doctor Strange and Ant-Man will build towards Infinity War. Black Panther won't unless he has an Infinity Stone in Wakanda. That's the only reason this movie really will exist underneath it all. There's an Infinity Stone here.
Or unless Vibranium is used as part of, which again is a bit of a stretch. That's the only connection.
Well, with Vibranium, we don't even need to see Wakanda because we know that Cap has a shield made of Vibranium, and they can just say in a passing line, like, "Hey, we needed Vibranium from Wakanda," because they even talk about it in Age of Ultron.
Well, they talk about it too in first Captain.
Yeah, I thought he just said it's a shield made of an experimental material.
He calls it Vibranium, though, I think. He doesn't say Wakanda. He calls it Vibranium.
Because they don't mention Wakanda until Age of Ultron by name.
Yeah, Age of Ultron, he built the core for the Sokovia out of Vibranium.
I forgot you like that movie a lot more than I do, because I've watched it once in a year, maybe. Like, once a year I'll look at it. It's not a bad movie by any stretch, I just don't love it like I love the first one.
I think of course. Biggest thing is I'm a big fan of, what's his face?
James Spader?
That's it. I don't know why I can never remember his name.
You're such a
I
big
just want to say
fan.
James Allen.
Fan though.
The biggest fan.
He's the biggest fan, but what's his name?
No one's a bigger fan.
I didn't say biggest fan. I'm a
James
big
Spader?
fan. I can always remember his characters' names, not the actor.
The Negro List is my favorite show.
Dion, you're my favorite Negro.
Goddamn right I am.
Okay, let's finish this out. Number 5 is Civil War with a 90%.
Number 5. God
Yeah,
damn, that's
I
so
know.
low.
Look, this pisses me off because Guardians of the Galaxy is at 91%.
Oh, fuck that.
No.
Here's another one that pisses me off because fuck this movie. Spider-Man: Homecoming, 92%.
Yeah, no. Hell no. That should be
That's
9 or
the
10. 9 or 10 or 8 for sure. You put it at number 10?
That number.
Oh, yeah.
What'd she say? What number?
Get come on,
Sorry.
close.
I'm
Speak,
coming-
I've been telling you to speak up for years, bitch.
The bottom of the list. What was it? 16.
Yeah. It serves no purpose. It cannot exist. It's because they have the money to bring him into the universe because he was so mismanaged by the Sony Pictures debacle that was known as the Amazing franchise. And they just threw him in Civil War. I don't think he makes Civil War a better movie. It honestly brings Civil War to a grinding halt that he appears.
I liked him in
wouldn't say
Civil
grinding-
War.
I think grinding halt's a definite stretch. I think he adds to it. I think it's when his cameo in Civil War becomes Homecoming is where it brings the franchise to a halt. Now, Civil War, he comes in, it's like, holy shit, Spider-Man. Spider-Man is definitely on the part where he needs his own movie, but it should have been way fucking better.
Yeah.
I
he
liked
should have
him
been
being in Civil War. I think he added to the story, but I don't think he needed his own movie.
Because his movie really... I think the reason it has such a high critical score is because you have these internet critics
For sure.
who nerd out over certain elements, like web shooters, this, that, and the other, and they just nerd out on that and they rate these movies so high. I don't think narratively the movie's that interesting. I don't think Spider-Man has really any interesting motivations.
But
I
say,
think something that also propelled it was that the fact that the Amazing franchise sucked so bad, and that people were excited to see him in the Marvel universe, and that's probably what.
my only caveat is if you gave him, if you don't have an origin story, it's him in college with the beginning of Incredible Hulk. I think that movie is literally 80 times better for sure because you don't he's not in high school, he's in college, or even he's out of college. He's a full grown adult. A quick fucking intro in his movie, and then boom, he's fighting Vulture or someone else. It's a way better movie.
I was going to say, Jeff, what percentage of time did Spider-Man spend in high school during this whole comic run?
Like 4% in The Amazing.
Yeah.
I think another problem with the high school thing is you appeal to the people that are in high school now that like this shit because it's popular. Well, everyone knows that has been through high school. The shit you like your freshman year isn't the same shit you like your junior year or senior year or when you start college. Like, you're not... These kids that are going on about this movie, like, aren't going to be... The ones that they think are the target demographic aren't going to enjoy it. And people that are our age that think, like, people that age are fucking stupid aren't going to go back and watch the movie. Like, I have no desire to ever own that movie on Blu-ray. And it wasn't a bad movie. I gave it like a 7, I think, when we reviewed it months ago. But I never need to watch it again. It was fine. It was serviceable. But it was... Oh my god, somebody's getting killed outside my house, it sounds like. Anyway, it's fine.
No, it is. And that's the problem, right? At some point, with long franchises, fine becomes acceptable. And, Wonder Woman and Amazing Spider-Man, or not Amazing Spider-Man, Spider-Man Homecoming is the proof of that for sure. We're fine. Like, as long as we have a movie here, it's fine. Like that does more damage than good.
Yeah.
I think we've had a lot of good superhero movies.
Yeah.
Well, we have had a lot of good superhero movies, Phil.
And fucking Justice League is gonna kill it
Fuck,
all.
dude.
That's my street. Listeners, if you'd like to help me get off of this street, we're over on Patreon. And For a couple bucks a month, you can get Jeff either a gun or a safe apartment or something. So, Patreon.com.
Hashtag shameless plug.
Yeah. Hashtag appropriate. If a bullet flies through my window, I loved each and every one of you.
Don't judge him. You have so much to live for.
I know, Infinity War. I'm going to make it through those 2 fucking movies, I swear to God. Okay, the last 2 movies on this list are Avengers with a 92% and the original Iron Man with a 94%. So, according to Rotten Tomatoes, Thor Ragnarok is either number 1 or number 2.
Yep, that's going to drop in the next few weeks.
Well, as I say, give it a week. Those reviews will change.
It's fucking bullshit. It's ranked higher than It.
Yeah, that's
What?
It has an 85% rating.
Oh, God.
Thor
it
Ragnarok
has
is
an
90%.
85% rating.
What'd you say?
It has an 8. You get it.
You get it.
I don't want to get it.
Play on words.
I'm gonna smack you next time I see you. But listeners, I think in a long roundabout way, this movie's kind of forgettable, and it's really weird for us to say because Dion and I were such big Marvel shills.
Yeah, well, with your Marvel hats and your shoes and your pants and your underwear and your wallpaper and I don't know what else, just other stuff.
Yeah. Well, it's not that we drank the Kool-Aid, but we've been impressed by all of these movies. This is just the first one that I'm not thinking about it anymore. Like, I liked what I saw, and that's it. I'm ready to move on to whatever I have to do next. Put it like this, I'm more interested in us doing our drunk commentaries for the prequels this weekend than I am rewatching Thor. And that's not a knock on Thor, it's just where I am as a comic book fan right now.
Marvel, for the love of God, just end it right now, please. Just end it all.
Just go. You got to go through Infinity War. You better deliver.
End it, goddammit! Just end it. I'm tired and I'm lonely and in my underwear. Just end it, goddammit! End it.
That's a you problem.
You know what? It is my problem. I'm sorry.
So Captain Marvel can kiss my ass. Whatever else comes next.
I hope they don't do that shit.
They've already cast it, man.
God damn it! Never mind.
The Inhumans was a fucking failure.
Listen, casting it doesn't mean shit. There are a lot of shit that's been cast. They've canceled. So.
Oh, did you guys get the trailer for what is it? Next Mutants or New Mutants, whatever.
Yeah.
Runaways.
Yeah, I was just about to ask about that.
Yeah, I was like, why does it look like it looks like Insidious Part 4?
It looks
It's
like
a horror movie.
film.
It was so weird. It's like, and then they're mutants. I was like, this is really weird. Why is it like this? I had no idea it was a horror movie and that involves mutants because I saw Marvel and I was like, oh, okay, cool. But it's like such a weird tone for them to pick this. It is extremely weird. I doubt it.
What'd you ask, Phil?
I just said, do you think it'll be rated R?
No,
I don't
it
think
could be.
it'll hit if it's not.
No, it's not going to be rated R.
No, they're not.
Why wouldn't it be rated R? The last 2 Fox Marvel movies have been rated R.
True.
Yep, this one is based on the teenage ones in X-Men, right?
Well, New Mutants are kind of like that, but that doesn't mean it can't be rated
They're
R.
not going to have fucking kids saying shit, fucking, and
Well,
blood.
maybe you should go. Well, go watch Stranger Things. The biggest show in the world right now, and the kids say shit, son of a bitch, god damn it. No one says fucking that show, but every other one.
Not rated. It's not rated R.
And that's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix. It's not put on.
But it doesn't matter. The last Marvel movie, I mean, Wolverine is more appealing to kids than the New Mutants. No one knows. None of us can name a New Mutant.
Wolverine's known for killing motherfuckers. The New Mutants, they're not going to associate with.
We don't look at Dion. We don't know about the New Mutants. That's the first time we can talk about a comic book movie and say we don't know because I've never read it. You've never read it. No one else has read it. We don't know much about the New Mutants.
I don't know this shit.
Nobody cares.
We're not fans of the New Mutants, so
I agree, but it ain't going to be rated R.
I'll bet you we'll do a Duke's brother bet right now. I'm going with $1 bet. It'll be a rated R horror film.
It'll be PG-13 as fuck. It's gonna end up being like goddamn Ouija or whatever.
13 is
But why? Here's the real question. Why would it be? Because the last 2, Logan and Deadpool, made them a ton of money. An R-rated superhero movie with the X branding could make a ton of money. Why not Why not do it again?
So it's gonna be New Mutants with adults and rated R.
Dion,
an
every
unknown
horror
franchise.
Dion, every horror movie with teenagers that was big, that was unknown, is rated R. A Nightmare on Elm Street, the kids are 16 years old. It doesn't matter if you put a kid in a 16.
They didn't re-release Nightmare on Elm Street, and even so, fucking It base was pulling on nostalgia like a motherfucker.
It was rated R with grade school kids, though. So
yeah, but you just said New Mutants is unknown. They're not going to go unknown property.
It doesn't matter if it's unknown or not. Deadpool wasn't really known to the masses. This known or unknown debate isn't relevant. If you go by what worked, and if R-rated superhero movies are in with a certain studio, and you've made your money back so many times over, why fuck with the thing just because you think, oh, we're going to get all these people in? No, they know that they have to have a gimmick. Logan, you couldn't make another Wolverine movie that was rated PG-13 and get the same people in there because X-Men Origins sucked. The Wolverine was marginally better, but Logan, with its rated R drama, was able to bring all kinds of eyes to it and elevate it. It doesn't matter if it's established. It doesn't mean
people
shit.
who don't watch comic movies know, at least they know from their hipster friends who Deadpool is. People who don't read comic books and don't watch.
But what is your argument? Because it's a new franchise, it has to start out at PG-13?
Yes.
Because that's the dumbest fucking thing you've ever said to me on this podcast. Blade started out as a rated R flick.
Yeah,
Spawn wanted to be rated R. It doesn't matter about the 90s or decades or whatever you're going on about.
It does. Fucking New Mutants. We're talking about. Yeah, yes, obviously Deadpool worked. Wolverine worked. It didn't. Obviously, they were established fucking figures. Deadpool was pulled
that doesn't mean anything, Dion.
It does. It wasn't that the fucking studio came out of nowhere and was like, oh my god, rated R is going to work. It was the fact that they fucking put out the fucking the test footage and everyone went crazy over it. It wasn't
fucked up Deadpool so hard.
Right, Deadpool was fucked so bad from the PG-13 Wolverine movie, and the test footage came out, and then everyone was like, oh my god, this looks amazing, and they went with it. Fucking, there's no test footage from it. New Mutants is a completely new property.
That doesn't mean anything.
It's not property is the fucking mutant word. That's it in the X-Men franchise. That's it.
That's great, but if you're making a modern horror movie, R-rated horror movies make the money nowadays. The PG-13 things aren't the things that are bringing in the people. If you said only horror fans went to see it, then every horror fan would have to see it 15 times to make the $600 million plus that it made worldwide. No, R-rated movie anymore isn't a taboo thing. We're in an era where if it's appropriately violent, people will go see it. It just matters on the tone. All the R-rated stuff makes the money nowadays. John Wick is a hard R action franchise that started out with an R rating. It didn't start out because it's unproven. Well, Keanu Reeves has been in stuff. Well, so have people from the New Mutants. Like, that's not even like an actual argument to debate. Just because it's new doesn't mean it has to start out.
Is it 20th Century Fox doing New Mutants?
Yeah, but didn't 20th Century Fox, or who did John Wick?
That was New Line Cinema. That wasn't 20th Century Fox.
Well, they're owned by Warner Brothers. My point is, it doesn't matter if 20th Century Fox is the one you're betting your fucking hedge on. Motherfucker, you gonna... I'm telling you right now, if 20th Century Fox is all of a sudden going to come around to R-rated movies, I got a brick. They already have. What are you talking about? We're past like if this was 2010 and I'm going, oh, this is going to be rated R, it's going to be badass, then I could understand where you're coming from. But we're in 2017 where we've gone out to every rating conceivable in the spectrum that gets a wide release for superhero. We've had G to R, and there have been G to R successes. Yeah. There's never been just because of a rating that it tanked. You know, some of the Blade movies are shit. That's why they tanked, not because they're rated R. The first one was a great movie. That's why it made money, not because it was rated R. There's no precedent that it just is going to start out because like your argument, teenager movies can't be rated R.
I didn't say that. No. I didn't say
that. You did say that.
You
said I'm not going to. They're not going to have little kids saying motherfucker and all this stuff. You know what? You could have an R-rated movie and not have any cussing. You could have gore. You could have violence. You could have psychological horror. Things constitute an R rating depending on who reviews your film. You can go back and lie and say, I made all these cuts, and now it's not a rated R film.
I never said the fact that teenagers in it is the differentiating factor between it being rated R. My differentiating factor is the fact that it's 1, 20th Century Fox, and 2, outside of other movies that aren't 20th Century Fox and Deadpool and fucking Wolverine, which were shots in the dark, they're not going to all of a sudden turn, especially with The Gifted being out, they're not going to turn that shit rated R off the bat and turn, it's going to be a rated R horror film. again, not, at this point, there's no way in hell I'm going to say that, yeah, it's going to be rated R and it's going to make a bunch of money. There's no way that they're going to go ahead and off the bat go, oh, it's going to be horror film fans that we're going to bank on to come see.
That's not what we're talking about. You're leading the argument in a different direction. We're not worried about horror fans.
You said,
I said no. I said it wouldn't have made so much money if only horror fans went to see it.
Right.
Thus, I'm just going on that people like R-rated horror movies. Everybody is going to see this shit. There's a big audience. So 20th Century Fox, I don't care what your opinions are on 20th Century Fox. They made fucking Die Hard and Star Wars, some of the movies we love the most. So to bitch about 20th Century Fox means shit because they put out Deadpool. They make fine movies. They're not my favorite studio, but they're not the worst. They're not fucking I can't think of who else is the shittiest studio out there. My point is, it could be it. It doesn't matter that it's 20th Century Fox because they're not hedging bets anymore. They're going to go in the vein of what already worked.
I'm telling you right now.
Because look at the last PG-13 superhero movie that they put out. They put out Fan Four Stick and it was shit.
Yes.
So then they put out Deadpool, which no one had any faith in. It was violent, it was funny, everybody liked it, and made a ton of money. Then X-Men Apocalypse came out, and that was underwhelming. It didn't make a bunch of money. It was a safe bet because it was the X-Men, and so we had to make it whatever. And then we went with Logan. We went out with something crazy, something that was critically acclaimed, something that was different and unique. You have to differentiate yourself. That's why Thor has Mark Mothersbaugh doing music, and there's laser guns and all this crazy shit, because we have to differentiate. They're not, all of a sudden, no studio is going to go back to, and save for Sony, the dumbest studio out there, to answer my own question, save for Sony, we're not going to go back to the shit that worked 20 years ago because it made us $800 million in 2002. We're in a different era where you need... Comic books alone can be like the frame, and then what you put in the frame needs to be different. And the New Mutants has to differentiate itself, and it can't be too tame.
Right. Well, like I said, we'll see. But with this specific property, I ain't got no faith. And like I said, the more the information that comes out with New Mutants, hey, we'll see.
Yeah, I love how we've spent 15 minutes discussing for $1.
That's what we. That's what Dion and Jeff.
Well, this episode started out like bullshit, so at least this is the highlight of the show. Because it started out, it was terrible. Joel was fucking it up. There was odd silences and gaps. People are probably like, this is your worst episode ever. Well, I can't really help that technology sucks dick sometimes. So, listeners, if you've listened this far, I think you've pretty much got your money's worth, and it doesn't cost anything to listen to world-class bullshitters. So, do you guys want to try to talk about Thor anymore, or do you want to just close out our episode?
To chime in a little bit about New Mutants, I tried looking up the rating. There is none as far as I can see now. It does have a rated R vibe, but once again, we don't know anything. It has that, it has that vibe to it, but we don't know anything. We'll probably find out in another 3 months what the rating is, and then we can bitch more, and then you two can bitch more about it later.
Oh, I don't think any of us are really bitching. I don't think any of us are actually that interested.
No. It has that horror movie aspect to it, which I kind of like, but even then, I'm not gonna go out of my way to watch it. It's not something that I saw the trailer of and I was like, holy shit, this is awesome. Like, it looks okay.
Unless I see some stuff that makes me go, wow, World Class Bullshitters won't be doing a day of release review, because whatever. Unless
they reach $500 on our Patreon.
Yeah.
Actually, if we don't... by the way, John Wick was a Lionsgate film.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I say New Line Cinema?
Yeah, you said New Line.
Gotcha.
No one was right in this situation.
Both of you were fucking wrong, goddammit. Come on.
Well, here's something I can be sure about. Even if we don't have a lot of hype for New Mutants, it'll be better than X-Men 3.
Yes.
X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Absolutely.
First class.
X-Men Apocalypse.
Apocalypse sucks underneath it all.
Yeah.
Fuck that movie.
That movie was horrible, God.
X-Men First Class.
I believe it was X-Men Ooze.
Shut up.
Oh, man.
Yeah, X-Men movies kind of suck on the whole.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's stop talking about Thor, because I think we stopped talking about Thor a long time ago.
We did.
Great movie.
Oh, well.
Go see it. Jeff Goldblum, Matt Damon's in it.
Oh yeah, Matt Damon's in the fucking movie.
Matt
Oh,
Damon's cameo was fucking epic.
So is what the fuck's his name? God damn it, the main guy from Jurassic Park.
Sam Neill.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Sam Neill. He's in it as well. I was like, that's weird. Like they're just there.
And Chris
Carl Urban.
Hemsworth's in it, so.
Who?
Chris Hemsworth's older brother's in it. He plays stage Thor.
He plays stage Thor.
Yeah.
Stage.
that was one of the best parts of the whole movie.
That might have been my favorite scene.
Yeah.
Stage Thor and stage Loki. Matt Damon.
One thing that was nice though is to see Thor on his own going on adventures.
Yeah.
Because even Ant-Man on his first adventure, he ran into the Falcon. And you know a lot, and Spider-Man ran into Iron Man and stuff like that. So it was nice to see for a while at least Thor on an adventure.
Yeah.
And I loved when he went to New York.
Even
The Doctor
referenced
Strange part was awesome.
going on an adventure.
I was kind of surprised Doctor Strange wasn't in the movie more.
Yeah, I was kind of disappointed
yeah.
he wasn't in it more.
They just want to close that loop from fucking Doctor Strange movie, which my whole point of them doing it fast. I was like, that's another example. It's like, oh, remember Doctor Strange at the end of his movie? He's in this one. It's done. Move on. Let's do it.
That was a great scene where he's moving everywhere and Thor just keeps falling over.
Yeah, stop doing that.
Now, Dion, how awesome would it be if you and I had a beer mug that would instantly fill itself up?
You and I, oh my god, our lives would be changed
Your
forever.
lives would be over because you'd be dead.
We would be dead.
If you would be an alcoholic.
Would be.
Yeah, well.
Well, see, here's my concern: is it always cold when it refills?
It better be.
Alcohol is not about the amount you consume; it's about how you deal with it. So if we were lying to our family about it, we'd be alcoholics. But if we drink a lot and can handle it, we're just random dudes.
That's not how it works.
I love your disjointed logic, and I will take that.
It is how it works, dude. Ask them.
We're still rolling downhill from college, Dion. Like I think until we hit about 40, then we'll slow down for real.
No, you
Hey, fuck that.
I know. We'll just move on to more expensive
Slow down
drinks.
for like 3 days, and then pick back up. Let's be honest.
I'll slow down when I see more titties.
If I make it that long, Jeff, when you hit 60, you'll be calling me, let's go get drunk.
Yeah, I'll be like, hey, my wife and kids are away for the weekend. Let's get hammered.
Hey, you can put your fake foot on. Let's go to the bar.
Get your good foot on, Phil. We're going drinking.
We're going into town.
Don't lie, Jeff. You'll be calling me like, oh, hey, I'm babysitting. You want to get over to your drunk?
Shit. By the time he's 60, he ain't gonna be calling you.
Awkward silence.
Or then he'll be calling you.
Goddamn right.
I'll be asking D2 for a ride. Hey, kid, I lost my keys and I'm
Drive me
wasted.
and your dad
He comes
home.
down
Get
the
your ass
stairs,
over
Daddy.
here.
We need a ride to the IHOP.
Can you pick us up?
Fucking omelets.
Oh, God, I went to IHOP the other night. Oh, whew, that was a rough night. Okay, so last week's episode was episode 95 of World Class Bullshitters, which makes this week's show episode 96, if you can count.
Huh?
So we had a pretty successful week, about 3,270 views, or 3,270 views on the dot, 100 thumbs up, 103 thumbs up, 23 thumbs down, so an 80% positive ratio. Cool. Let's see, some of the comments. This comes from Speedy. Is it just me, or does the design of Flash's costume suck? Yes, it's not just you. It sucks. Too many edges and gaps. Why would a speedster make a costume like that? Flash gear has always been smooth and aerodynamic. We literally had this discussion
Like my cock.
before the show started. Yeah. Okay, here's a dumb comment. This comes from Al G. I will be seeing Justice League. It far better... This is me not messing up. It far better looking than anything Marvel has put out with their horrible comic to movie adaptations.
Hold
Go
on.
fuck yourself, faggot.
From a guy who's never read the comics and who's watched the movies, go fuck yourself.
Your opinion far worse everyone else.
Yeah.
This one comes... I don't understand this one, Dion. You'll have to explain it to me.
Okay.
This comes from Naglasax. We come back at ya, and we come back on ya, Dion FFS.
FSS.
Is that English?
That's for fuck's sake, I think.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't get it either. So
I'm getting it. I don't know.
Negligsax, just English motherfucker.
Translate,
We'll gladly
please.
read it.
You speak it?
I don't think Google Translate has any Ebonics.
Or retard. Oh, that was mean. That was mean.
I thought I was going to be mean, but yeah, fine.
Yeah, everyone. When I'm tired, I'm not too nice. So this one comes from Ghost Shadow. Jeff, Miami Vice episodes to watch every day. The one where Castillo goes full samurai with the dude from Sledgehammer. I do like that one quite a bit. Or the one with Crockett that's just like Manhunter. Or anyone that's has the Noog Man and the guy that gets eaten on the toilet from Jurassic Park. Yeah! I already gave you a thumbs up. I'm giving you a heart now. Yeah, I love all three of those episodes. So, Ghost Shadow, you just picked episodes that I enjoy. Actually, I think the first season of Miami Vice is the best season of television overall. Maybe Dexter season 4 is a close second.
Whew. Damn.
Dexter used to be tight.
Oh, no.
That show was watertight.
Yeah. I remember. And then it went to shit.
Oh, God. Yeah. Seasons 1 and 2 were great. 3 was garbage. 4 was great. And then... Fuck. Lonely Phantom. Fear the Walking Dead is shit.
No shit.
Yeah.
So is The Walking Dead, so...
So is The Talking Dead. It's all shit.
Yeah.
It's all...
Did you see that there's a Talking Stranger Things show?
Talking Stranger Things, yeah.
I was pissed too because I watched the final episode of season 2 and I wanted to listen to the theme song and then that bullshit came on, so I turned it off.
Yeah, I mean, like I watched them. They're all really short. They're like under 20 minutes a piece. But it just goes. It's only a Talking Dead. Thank God they actually go into like behind the scenes stuff and they show like outtakes and things like that. It is pretty good. It's nowhere the Talking Dead. It's nowhere the Talking Dead. Yeah, it's no way in that vein of of those like after shows. So
fuck Chris Hart.
Lonely Phantom also went on to tell me that Coral did lose his eye. So thank you, Lonely Phantom.
I don't care, but thank you.
You get it. Here we go. Lape as anus. I barely made it through college with all these SJW assholes running around and crying shit.
Oh God, I feel sorry for you.
Lape is anus.
The funny thing is, Dion and I avoided a lot of these people. Like, we're still in our 20s, and we missed all this weirdness on campus.
Oh, yeah.
Just barely.
Really, it was like at the end of Star Wars, Dion, we're on the trench run, and like if we didn't blow up the Death Star at the right time, we'd just be inundated with all this garbage, and we both missed it. I even went to a second school, and I missed it completely. Like, Ian Giovanni says the Flash outfit looks like a reject from Power Rangers. Yeah. So let's see. Chris Collins. In the animation Justice League War, they introduced all the heroes and had them defeat Darkseid in an hour and a quarter. It wasn't even the best writing in a DC animation, but it was pretty good. So 2 hours of Justice League should be fine. It baffles me that DC has such great animations, yet they can't have that quality of writing in the movies. I watched Green Lantern First Flight before I saw the Green Lantern movie. First Flight was awesome while the movie was a joke. Yeah, 100%. By the way, and the animation you refer to, Justice League War, is essentially Justice League issues like 1 through 4 of the New 52. Maybe it's just 1 and 2. So maybe that's why the story is so short, because they just adapted something recent. And I'm not even a big New 52 fan, so. But that was okay. That was an okay animation.
Plus, again, it's different with animated, because you obviously, it's an established universe. With the fucking movies, they're purposely trying to create a different universe. So it doesn't work in the fucking live-action movies, because the Batman that's going to be in fucking Justice League is way different than the Batman that's going to be in the goddamn Justice League War. Not the same Batman. Different.
No, I think he understands that. He just is surprised that they still can't make a good movie.
Oh, gotcha.
That's all he's saying is, like, how can they make all these great animations,
right? No,
but they can't make a good movie? Even if you don't follow any established rule, it's like, how the fuck can that not happen?
Yeah. I mean, I understand that entirely, because, I mean, when we were in Florida, we watched, I think, Suicide Squad movie, the cartoon one. And that was amazing. It was so much fun.
That was way better than the fucking...
It was so much. I was like, just copy this frame for frame. Just do this. Do exactly this.
Assault on Arkham?
Yeah.
That was a
Yeah,
lot
it's
of
like
fun.
just do this. It's real easy. You have it all there. Just do that. But no.
Never. Okay, what else do we got? Yves La Renaissance. If you don't fist Zack Snyder to death upon meeting him, I would be disappointed.
Don't worry. We'll have a camera going when that happens.
It's on Jeff's bucket list.
Yeah, it's on Dion's bucket list, but probably Jeff's as well.
It's on everybody's fucking list.
Dion couldn't stop going on about my "how you doing" bitch last week, so much that I had to send him an MP3 of the audio file right away.
Oh my god, still the funniest shit in the world.
How you doing, bitch? We'll stop reading comments. There's a lot of great ones. If I didn't read your comment this week, it's later than ever for World Class Bullshitters, because we all saw Thor and it took a little bit. So let me read a few of our emails, and we're going to put this baby to bed. So, Dion, Goop, sent us an email.
Oh, fuck yeah, Gwyneth. Her last death throes, baby.
It's titled Sleep with Megan.
Oh, God.
And there's inside of the email, there's a GIF of Gwyneth Paltrow putting on a weird face mask, and then she looks pretty afterwards. Or as pretty as she can look. And the rest of the email, there's a picture of a girl. Megan tries it. I goop my sleep routine. Okay,
That sounds
that's
weird
nice.
as shit.
And then there's a bunch of women with no asses and some shitty clothes and a woman skiing. So,
Woo!
yeah, white people. Let's go
pretty
on.
much.
Let's see. Gandalf the Dark Lord responded to being on the podcast. Okay, that's really nothing to be read on there. He just says, "Great, looking forward to being on the show." Cool. And then Jason White has information about... Okay, so, hey guys, I was listening to the video games episode of WCBS. Goddamn, episode 2.
Wow. All right.
I think we have a fan, guys. It only took us 94 episodes for someone to ask us about episode 2. So I wanted to tell you that the PS2 is my all-time favorite console, and Ace Combat 5 is my favorite game. And Dion, I know how much you hate Sucker Punch, so can you recast it with the Bullshitters?
Oh, fuck.
Oh, my God.
Jesus Christ. I can't even begin to self-mutilate myself enough to get in the mindset to fucking recast that goddamn cosplay porno known as fucking Sucker Punch. No.
Do it. Do it.
Like, there are just too many... I don't even know. Like, I have to fucking...
I don't remember any
You
of
have to
the-
think about this.
I know, like, this is a fucking in-depth fucking...
Well, I mean, how about we make it your task for next week's show? Recast the Bullshitters and Sucker Punch.
That'll be a whole part of the show. I could dig that. It's just like let's make Dion as unfucking comfortable as possible.
Hey,
Are there any Asian girls in that movie?
Nope.
Yeah.
Wait, no, the chick that was she had what's her name? Amber, I think was her name. She was
Yeah.
Can you be the Asian one?
Yeah, the Asian one.
Oh, fuck the Asian one. I don't know about the rest of that shit.
Well, that's
As long as Jeff is just cast as Scott Glenn, I'll be cool. Just he's the random dude that just shows up in the dream where he's just like, you gotta be better. You gotta fucking get through this shit.
He's the wise man.
Yep. This fucking Jeff is wise.
He's basically Kmart David Carradine. Is that what you're saying?
Listen.
I'm not a chick. Yeah.
First off,
If you don't believe anything, you'll fall for nothing.
Because Scott Glenn is the fucking man. Goddamn it.
No, in that movie he was fucking Walmart. Like, yeah, come on.
No. David Carradine is Walmart David Carradine because I don't trust a man who can't masturbate without killing his goddamn self. So don't.
That was one time. That was one time.
It only takes
Nick, once is enough.
It only takes one.
I have milked the snake many a time, and not once have I ever come close to fucking passing him out.
Well, then you're doing it wrong, okay? God damn it.
Yeah, learn to live, motherfucker.
I'm just saying, all right? If you haven't passed it a little bit and drooled on yourself, you're doing it wrong, okay?
Whoa!
We
just learned a lot about
you
Nick.
need to stop
Foaming at the mouth and shit.
Japanese chicks, Nick. Leave the Japanese chicks alone.
No, Asian, all right, Asian, not just Japanese.
Overall
Asian.
Asian. Gotcha.
Okay, yeah, it's a bigger population.
They're easier to get into.
Those Indonesian motherfuckers love rope.
They do. They really do. They really do. Plus, they make the best rope. So.
Oh, there you go. All that bamboo.
Well, I'm just thankful you guys pepped up this episode because I was like, God damn it, we're finally on the right side of the algorithm. We're picking up subscribers again. The videos are doing great, and we deliver a stinker of an episode. But this isn't a stinker of an episode. This episode is just like Thor Ragnarok. It's good, but there has been better.
Yeah.
So that's the final. That's it. That's the episode. I've been your host, Jeff Hicks.
I am the man, the plan, the original 10, and God damn it, if I'm a cast member on Thor Ragnarok, I'm the Negro you remember.
Bye, Frankenthug. Goddammit.
I am the Dr. Phil Seitz. Don't forget to brush your ass.
Support the Patreon.
Why are you
guys?
guys?
Oh, don't worry. I'm going to plug that after everyone says they're good. Okay, is that everybody? Okay, that's everybody. So, folks, thanks for watching. Help us out on Patreon. YouTube is really sticking it to us. They demonetize all of our shit now, so...
Cool.
Yeah, so
they're afraid of us.
Disney probably called them up personally. Like, there's this channel, World Class Bullshitters. We got to stop them. Well, luckily, we have nothing to lose, so we're just going to keep doing it. It's not like our lives depend on it. We want them to, eventually, so you can help us make everything better. But all joking aside, thanks for all the new... Oh, shit, there's new patrons. Hold on, I better talk about those real quick, because I never like to ignore the new patrons. So, just a brief moment. Give me some elevator music while I... Look. Okay, here we go.
I'm the motherfucker. Oh,
okay, so
that didn't take long. We didn't even get a chance.
Ralph Vigorino pledged $1, and Ralph Vigorino is a junior, so thank you, Ralph. And Vic also pledged to Patreon. So Ralph Vigorino Jr. as well as Vic, thank you guys very much. We have many, many, many patrons. Too many to list because it's too late right now. But I'd like to thank all of you personally. This month, on Black Friday, I'm going to get a new PC, so I'm going to be able to make actual videos for you guys. So if you want World Class Bullshitter shit to become video instead of just audio, you're going to get it. And next week's episode is the long-awaited Part 2 to the My Immortal saga. So if you've been a long-time listener, make sure you're ready for that one, because it's a fucking doozy.
It's gonna hurt.